So Kholavechi Sridhar is a Brahmana. He maintained himself by selling some bananas. Banana trees, you notice wherever we go, a lot of banana trees are planted. People have fields of banana trees. They put banana trees. They grow easily. You put one tree and several other trees will come up gradually. And you not only get banana fruits, but you get banana flowers, and they use the banana bark. Everything is very useful. We, of course, from the banana leaf, and Naragopal Prabhu he tells about how if you eat from banana leaf every day, you get a lot of health benefits. They have a special chemical, so it's really encouraged. Use the banana leaf, take your prasadam off a banana leaf. It's not primitive, rather it's very cultured and it's many health benefits. So Kholavechi Sridhar was a poor Brahmana. He didn't have a big field. He just had a little piece of land with a few banana trees. And whatever income he got, he would use half of it to worship Mother Ganga. The worship of Mother Ganga is quite common. There were many great devotees of Mother Ganga. Pundarik Vijayanidhi was a great devotee of Mother Ganga. He would never even bathe in the Ganga. He would just come and offer his obeisances to Ganga. And he felt very sorry to see people bathing in the Ganga, especially when they bathe with soap. That's very bad. You should never use soap in the Ganga. You can get a bucket of water from the Ganga and take it onto the land, and then you can bathe, but put soap on your body. But don't go in the Ganga and start soaping up your body. That's not proper, that's bad. And similarly, when we're on the boat, you don't put your feet in the Ganga water. That's offensive. We have to be very respectful in dealing with Mother Ganga. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishna Das Kaviraj describes that in the Kali Yuga, the Lord appears in wood and in water. In the form of wood, the Lord is there is Lord Jagannath. And in the form of water, the Lord is present as Mother Ganga. So water of the Ganges, very sacred. It is the Abhishek water coming from the lotus feet of Lord Vamanadev. When Lord Vamanadev took his 3 steps of land, with one step he pierced the covering of the universe. And at that time the water from the causal ocean came in, and it flows through the different planets in the universe as the water of the Ganga. In the heavenly planets, it is known as Mundakini. Here on this planet, it is Mother Ganges. So Kholavechi Sridhar was a great devotee of Mother Ganga. Now, people often devote themselves, they worship Mother Ganga, they have some material desires. They want to get something, maybe want success in their business, they want to get their daughter married or something like this, and they worship Mother Ganga. But Kholavechi Sridhar, he worshipped Mother Ganga with pure devotion. He didn't have any material desire. And he would always use 50% of his income to worship Mother Ganga. In the Nectar of Instruction, Rupa Goswami describes about loving relationships, how we should offer gifts and accept charity, how we should offer prasadam, accept prasadam, inquire confidentially and reveal our minds in confidence. So in that purport, Srila Prabhupada also mentions how it's a duty of people who are having money that they should use half of their income for the worship or for the service of the Lord. If you give 50% for the service of the Lord, that is proper for the grihastas. Sometimes we ask the grihastas, are you ready to give 50%? And usually they'll all say no. But actually this is the proper standard that we should make this sacrifice. Of course you may say, well, I use everything for the service of Krishna. You have to pay some rent, you have to buy some food, you have to buy different clothing. You can use it all in the service of Lord Krishna. Anyway, Kholavechi Sridhar, he was every day going to Ganga and doing puja there, and he would use 50% of his income. No matter how little or how much his income was, he was very faithful to every time spend 50% in the worship of Mother Ganga. So Nimai, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you know, Yoga Pita is not far away from here. But Sridhar's home was not very well known. Somehow Nimai Pandit knew, and he was coming here, and he would purchase bananas from Kholavechi Sridhar. And when Sridhar would quote a price, then Nimai Pandit would argue with him that, oh no, you're cheating me. You know, I'm a son of a Brahmana, and you're cheating me. This will be very bad for you. And Sridhar would say, no, I'm telling you the fair price. I'm not trying to cheat you. It's fair. But Nimai Pandit would be very argumentative, and he would say, no, you're cheating me. It's not proper. You're not giving me the fair price. And in this way, every time, whenever Nimai came, he would argue with Kholavechi Sridhar about the price. And Sridhar would become quite frustrated in trying to argue with him. And he'd end up saying, just take what you want. Just take it. Go ahead. And in this way, Nimai would take some banana and go away. So it happened that at one point, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was revealing his divinity to the devotees, and he sat on the Vishnu altar in the home of Srivas Thakur. So while he was in this mood, which lasted for how many hours? 21 hours, yeah, 21 hours. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was revealing himself. And he was calling different devotees to come. And he would tell them about different events which happened and how he had protected them and how he'd saved them from dangers. And he would give also benedictions and blessings to different devotees. So at one point, Lord Gauranga requested the devotees, he said, bring Kholavechi Sridhar here. And they were, who? Who's that? Nobody even knew who he was. And Lord Chaitanya had to tell them, go across the field over there, there's a broken down hut. You will see his cottage is broken, it's in very poor condition, very run down. Sridhar lives there. You go there and tell him to come. So the devotees came over here and they found the house, and they could hear Sridhar inside the house. They could hear him chanting the holy name. So they told Sridhar, you have to come. You have to come to Srivas Pandit's home. Nimai Pandit's there and he wants you to come. He's exhibiting himself as the Supreme Lord. You should come and take blessings from him. So Sridhar came there and Lord Chaitanya then requested Kholavechi Sridhar. He said to Sridhar, Sridhar, your cloth is all ragged and it's full of holes, and your home is broken down. You have no proper residence. It's in very poor condition. You have no money to maintain it. He said, I want to give you a benediction. You can ask something from me. But Kholavechi Sridhar said to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he said, no, why I should ask you for a benediction? I don't need anything from you. The bird lives in his nest in the tree, and the king lives in his palace. Everyone is suffering and enjoying according to their past deeds. I don't feel any difficulties in my condition. I have no reason to ask you for any benediction. This was Sridhar's mood. He had no material desires, even though Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was offering him everything. He said, I don't need anything. I'm satisfied. I have enough. This is the mood of the pure devotee, that they're always satisfied in whatever condition they're placed in by the arrangement of the Supreme Lord. So it happened at the time of the Chandkazi, Mahaprabhu was coming back, and they brought the Sankirtan party past the home of Kholavechi Sridhar. And Sridhar was keeping one pot there, which he would use for washing his feet. It was not a steel pot, it was an old iron rusty pot, and he was keeping it there just outside the door of his residence. Because nobody would wear shoes 500 years ago. There were no chapels or slippers or any. People were all walking barefooted. So they would wash their feet before entering the residence. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came by there and he saw that pot, and he took that pot and he drank some of the water. And when Kholavechi Sridhar saw Lord Chaitanya drinking water from that pot, then he felt very bad. He was very unhappy to see Mahaprabhu drinking water from that pot. But Mahaprabhu declared, this water is like nectar. He said, I am tasting the nectar of Kholavechi Sridhar. So Lord Chaitanya had such a wonderful relationship with Kholavechi Sridhar. So we're coming here to remember his activities and pay tribute to Kholavechi Sridhar. It's described in Krishna Lila. He's a gopi. I can't remember the name of the gopi. Not very well. Huh? Do you remember? He's a gopi in Krishna Lila. But he came, Kholavechi Sridhar. So, one lifetime you may be in Krishna Lila as a gopi. Next lifetime you become someone like Kholavechi Sridhar. But he's a pure devotee. That's the difference. He's fully satisfied in whatever material situation he is placed in. And he sees it all as the arrangement of the Supreme Lord Krishna. And he goes on engaging in his service, constantly chanting the holy name and worshipping the Lord faithfully throughout his life. Okay, so we're going to have drama. There he is. Kholavechi Sridhar, right?